In this episode, I'll be featuring 3 Bruce Lee pre-death magazines, and it's coming right up. What's up, guys? Charles Damiano from the Bruce Lee collection for another exciting episode of Bruce Lee Show and Tell. In this episode, I'll be featuring 3 Bruce Lee pre-death comics that I picked up in the early 70s that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Now, these comics are called Gold Key comics, and they came out in 1966. This was one of the first comics that Bruce Lee appeared on after landing the role of Kato in the Green Hornet. So this was issue number 1, and as a kid, what I used to do is I used to visit all the comic book stores in the Lower East Side, and I used to go from comic book store to comic book store to find these comics when they came out. And these are really beautiful, some of my favorites. Again, like I said, this one was put out in 1966. It features a beautiful cover of Bruce Lee and Van Williams, and this one is in near mint condition. I actually have it doubled bag, and the great thing about these comics is that they didn't have comic book covers. They actually had a real photo of Bruce Lee and Van Williams, which made them so special and why I enjoyed them so much. And they came with beautiful back covers as well. And as you can see here, you'll see Bruce Lee in front of the Black Beauty with Van Williams on this issue. And also, I'm going to show you in some photos in a bit the inside of these magazines as well, because they came with beautiful pictures of the Green Hornet, Bruce Lee, Kato, Van Williams on the inside covers in black and white. So there was a lot of really nice, rare photos at the time that came out on Bruce Lee in the Green Hornet when these comic books came out. And the second one that came out was in issue number 2, and this one was actually put out in 1967, so a little bit later on. And this shows a beautiful picture of Bruce Lee in a classical Kung Fu stance and Van Williams with the gun. And again, this was issue number 2. And just to show you guys the back cover, a beautiful photo of Bruce Lee holding the dart and Van Williams with the Stinger, the Green Hornet Stinger. Again, another great issue. And again, it has some beautiful pictures on the inside cover and the inside back cover, which I'll show you guys in a second. And then the third issue that came out was number 3. And this was also put out in 1967. And here you could see an image of Bruce Lee and Van Williams peeking through these plants. And then the back cover looks like this. Again, another great image of Bruce Lee pointing in front of the Black Beauty, which has become iconic with all Bruce Lee collectors. I know they put out the Corgi car at the time. And there's a lot of Black Beauty versions that came out. To have this in your collection is a really, really great piece to own. And here you have Van Williams and Bruce Lee in front of that iconic car, the Black Beauty. And these comics were put out by Gold Key. That's who issued the comics at the time. And like I said, as a kid, I had fun scouring the different comic book stores to try to find these comics. And I wanted to get as many as I could at the time, because as a collector, you want doubles and triples so you can trade with your friends and find other collectibles that you may not have in your collection. It's always fun doing these trades. So I'll flip through some of these, and if you guys don't have any of these in your collection and like to pick up a few, I do list them on my website and they are for sale. You can go to bruceleecollection.com and you'll see them on my website in the Green Hornet section. So I have quite a few of issue number 1. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of number 1. I have a few copies of the second issue that came out. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I only have 1 issue of number 3. This one was always a little more difficult to find, and I have 1 left. So if those of you who don't have these in your collection and want the entire set, again, you can go to my website and pick these up. But these are great issues of Bruce Lee and the Green Hornet. And again, if you don't have these, please pick them up. They're a must for any serious collector to have in their collection. I know it's one of the staples in my collection, especially part of my Green Hornet collection, which I love, and we'll be featuring on a future episode some top 10 Green Hornet collectibles, which will be a lot of fun as well. Again, guys, for those of you who have not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and it's fans like you and collectors like you and people like you who make this channel a lot of fun to other collectors out there as we continue to grow our Bruce Lee community. And also remember to hit the like button and comment below. Let me know what you thought about these pre-death collectibles. Let me know if you have them in your collection. And until next time, Charles Damiano from the Bruce Lee Collection saying, have fun collecting.
There are many legendary figures of evil in the Orient. Some people say they are often driven back to action by their own malevolence.
He is back! The legendary Bruce Lee as Kato, the Green Hornet's trusted sidekick. Masked menace of the martial arts. If you're looking for action, he's the one to find it. Bruce Lee is Kato in The Green Hornet.
Another challenge for the Green Hornet. His aide, Kato, and their rolling arsenal, the Black Beauty. On police records, a wanted criminal, the Green Hornet is really Britt Reed, owner publisher of the Daily Sentinel. His dual identity known only to his secretary and to the district attorney. And now, to protect the rights and lives of decent citizens, rides the Green Hornet.
There are many legendary figures of evil in the Orient. Some people say they are often driven back to action by their own malevolence.
He is back! The legendary Bruce Lee as Kato, the Green Hornet's trusted sidekick. Masked menace of the martial arts. If you're looking for action, he's the one to find it. Bruce Lee is Kato in The Green Hornet.